The belt doesn't look right on him. It looks way too big. So I don't know if they have to refit it or if they have to do something. The belt looks wrong. It's way too big. And then when he's walking out, oh my gosh, I don't know if anybody saw Raw when he walked out, SmackDown. The belt is so freaking big on his waist. He looks like a toddler walking out with an adult-sized belt. This is ridiculous. What are they doing? And to think, oh my gosh, did we take it for granted what we had when we had Roman Reigns as champion, the tribal chief, the head of the table, undisputed universal champion. Again, I don't really know what they're doing. He looks goofy. He looks very, very goofy. People take him seriously now. I do not know what's going on. Make the belt smaller because this is embarrassing. Not to mention the fact that every time he's been out there in the center of the ring for each of the promos he's given since having won the title, and yeah, granted, it's only been 3 shows, 2 Raws and a SmackDown up until this point. It's boring. It's the same thing. And I think a lot of people are getting tired of it and getting tired of it quickly. And the more that we see of it, the more people are just going to be upset. And I can't imagine, obviously he's over, but I can't imagine people being too fond of this sort of stuff in a month's time if he's still doing this. Here's what I'll say. I think people are really starting to understand right now just how valuable Roman Reigns was and still is for the WWE. This guy is a juggernaut, a powerhouse. Everything that you want to say about what a wrestler, a professional wrestler, sports entertainer should be, that is Roman Reigns. And Cody Rhodes, from a performance standpoint, the guy is an amazing performer. I'm not knocking him there. What I've seen happen over the course of the past 2 weeks, though, I'm not too happy with. I really think Roman brought something special to that championship. And yes, as I've said before, it is the aura. The aura that Roman Reigns has is unlike any other wrestler in professional wrestling right now. You can point to The Rock, you can point to John Cena, whatever you want to do. I genuinely think that Roman Reigns is somebody that is invaluable. And what he'd been able to do, gosh, in the past 3.5 years, 4 years really, is nothing short of incredible. And this is actually part of a larger problem within storytelling today. When you have a villain that is so dominant, so powerful, so provocative, and you deify that person, it makes it that much more difficult for the protagonist or whoever ends up defeating them to match that same sort of success, to be as provocative as them. And I think we're seeing this with Cody Rhodes right now, where people are underwhelmed. People want to see more. And we live in a society right now that's, what have you done for me lately? Give it to me now. Short attention spans, all that. And because people aren't seeing Cody be as captivating as Roman was, especially these past few months, people are getting a little disgruntled. People are getting a little bit disappointed. I cannot sit here right now and tell you I am not one of those people. And I really believe that at the moment that Roman comes back, the ratings are going to skyrocket. They're going to go back up because right now ratings are down. People don't want to see Cody. The people who wanted him to finish his story, the people who wanted him to win the WWE Championship, they just wanted him to finish his story. They don't care about the end credits. They don't care about what comes after. He reached the mountaintop. What comes after doesn't really matter, right? Because he achieved the goal. He achieved the dream. He was like his dad. He was like the American dream, winning in just an amazing fashion. And yes, his dad never won the WWE Championship. Doesn't matter. This was for his dad. His dad won the WWE Championship vicariously through Cody. And yes, Dusty Rhodes never won the WWE Championship. That's fine. You know what? Cody Rhodes won it for him. Cody Rhodes had a vision when he came back to the WWE, really when he was in AEW, that he's going to change his whole persona. He dyed his hair, all this stuff. And it made him more exciting. It absolutely did. But I think when you compare the Cody Rhodes of today to the Cody Rhodes of 10 years ago, it's a pretty low bar that you're comparing. Because nobody really cared for dashing Cody Rhodes. Nobody really did. Or when Cody was in Legacy. I think people right now are really starting to realize just how good and important to this company Roman Reigns is and was. And the moment that Roman comes back, the moment that he's actually wrestling again, I think that's when people are going to get excited. And time will tell. Time will tell. I don't know. Maybe Cody can bring up something fascinating, that gets people engaged again within each of his stories. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. Could Cody potentially come up with some amazing promo or storyline and people are engaged again? Yeah, maybe. It's pretty likely. It could happen. It's probably going to have to happen, or else people are going to be out of touch with wrestling again. And nobody wants that. Cody doesn't even want that. And it looks kind of goofy right now. The same thing, different week, different night, same thing. People are getting bored already. People are also saying, oh, give him time. Give him time. Roman didn't have a lot of time before people actually were like, wait a second, this is pretty awesome. And yes, with the introduction of Jimmy and Jay and Solo, it became a lot more exciting. But I'm just here to say, if Cody and the writers here at WWE don't get their stuff together, people are going to stop watching. They're going to stop watching. It's not fascinating. Albert Einstein once said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Cody needs to switch it up. Cody absolutely needs to switch it up. I think we've seen how effective it can be when wrestlers do things that are unexpected, that get people all out of their seats, on their toes. That's what professional wrestling is all about, is the art of surprise, right? So I want to see something that's out of character for Cody, or just a different storyline. I don't want to see Cody versus the Bloodline every single week. The Rock versus Cody, great. Leading up to that, though, what else could he do? What else could he do that doesn't involve the Bloodline? There was some talk about him versus CM Punk. I want to see that. So there's a lot of different options, but as of right now, not the most impressed with what he's been able to do during his 2-week tenure as WWE Champion.